y'all. My bad. Look, I thought I was live. I didn't play the intro. I done done all the stuff of the stuff. Give me a quick second. I'm not gonna play the whole intro. I'm just gonna play the show. Well, I'm gonna play the intro, but I'm not gonna play it for the whole time because I gotta take this call real quick. Give me a quick second. Sorry about that. Hold on. Okay, there it is. Hey. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm sorry that. My bad. So we might as well just start with the reason why I'm late. Let me say hi to the people. Y'all been waiting for me. Happy Monday to everybody. We already have 81 people in the chat. Come on in, take a seat. Let me say hi real quick to the people. Kroy, Layla, Amber, Natalie, Lemon Kush, L Love, Tracy Wilson, Amber Shelley, Anna Johnson, Lady Virtue, Yana, Tan, Cindy. What's up, Jay Parrish? Hey, Brandon, Lovely 31, Angela, Cool Gamer. Hey, Montrez, L Love, Sharice, Montrez. Did I already say Montrez? I did already say Montrez. Hey, C Golden. Hey, Just P. What's up, Bap? Hey, did I say Monday? Child, I'm in Tuesday. You know I was off yesterday, so I done got myself all mixed up, child. Now, listen, let me say this to y'all. Let me make a couple of quick announcements before we get into the things. First of all, thank everybody for being here. I appreciate y'all so much. I recorded some of it. I did not record all of it. Yeah, tell him yes. I do have the beginning of it, but he didn't really say no. But I'll tell him I'll send him what I have. Tell him I'm live, but I'll send him what I have. Because I only recorded to get to what we needed to know. Hey, everybody coming in. Special shout out to my members. So listen, the Tasha K stories have gotten me some subscribers over the weekend. And I want to welcome anybody who is new here. If you found me over this last weekend, I want to thank you so much. I think I've gone up like 300 subscribers in the last couple of days. So thank you, Tasha K. Don't know, now some of them are already complaining. So for the people who are new here, let me go through a couple of things. First of all, I am fair and I try to look at things from every angle, except for when I tell you I'm biased. And I'm going to be honest with you when I'm biased about something. So as far as the Krishan Blueface situation, I told y'all I was biased. I told y'all that I have a soft spot for that girl. But I also told y'all that I think both of them are toxic and that neither one of them need that baby. I feel like I said that. I feel like I said that. So I'm told y'all I am honest until I'm honest. And if I'm biased, I'm going to tell y'all that I'm biased. So that's number one. Number two, I do have a long intro. Let me explain to you why I have a long intro. When we have our tribe meetings and our live conversations, the intro is to allow people to come in the chat. The intro is to allow you to come into the chat. If you are finding my video and you just want a quick boom, 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 you just want the information and you want to get out, then that's probably, when you see that intro play, that's probably not the video you want to watch, right? That's probably not the video you want to watch, because when you see the intro, that means we about to talk. And I'm giving the tribe time to get in the chat, because what I don't want to do is get in the middle of something and have to repeat it because I went from 0 people in the chat to 100 people in the chat and ain't nobody hear what I said. So again, for those of you that are new here and the intro is too long for you, then this probably just isn't the video for you to watch. And I'm not saying that with any attitude at all. I get it. There are YouTubers that I watch and I just fast forward through the intro because I don't want to hear it. Or I already know they're going to do an intro, so I come in a few minutes late. I get it, y'all. I'm a subscriber as well as a viewer, so I understand it. And the last thing I want to say is just welcome, and I thank you for being here. Come on down and become a part of the conversation. We have a good time, okay? We have a good time over here. Okay, now, with that being said, okay, y'all know I'm going to see LL Cool J in like 2 weeks, right? So I am LL Cool J ready. Let me show y'all. I'm LL Cool J ready. Where are my scissors? Why I can't never find my scissors when I need to open up something? Where's the thing on this? So I have to show y'all what I got for the LL Cool J situation. Okay. I got my bamboo earrings. Now, I don't wear earrings a lot, and I don't wear earrings enough to go and invest in real bamboo earrings. So I ordered me a pair of some bamboo earrings off of Amazon for like, I think these were like $7. Yep, $7.28. Because all I need them for is one night. One night only. Okay. Now, back in the day, I had real bamboo earrings because I wore earrings, and that was the thing. Yeah, I know it's at least 2 pair, but I don't have 2 holes, so 1 pair will do. Okay. And this is the shirt that I'm wearing. This is my shirt. Around the way, girl. Hey, I got my... So I am, listen, round the way, girl, and I'm going to be wearing my black Jordan 1s, okay? My black and silver Jordan 1s with my stonewashed jeans. Baby, I'm ready. Okay, I am ready for LL, okay? And I think I told y'all this already. I did change my flight. So I'm getting back home at like 2:30 instead of 6 o'clock. So I should be fine. Even if my flight is late, I should be home in enough time to give me a good shower and get ready for the show. Boom. Okay, so I am LL Cool J ready. What's up, another round? Hey, Ravine, Yana, Doc Liquor Cam. Shout out to my members that are lit up in green. You love the shirt. I got it off of Amazon for like, it wasn't even that expensive either. Don't remember, but I know it wasn't that expensive. Yeah, around the way, girl. Okay. I'm ready. I'm LL Cool J ready. Okay. Somebody said they like this lip gloss. This is Fenty. It's called Cream. I think I got it in like one of those like boxes. Like, you know, you get the little Fenty boxes or whatever. But it's Fenty and let me see. It's called Bubble Binge. But it's like a creamy gloss. Okay. Now, I am late today because I was scheduled to go live at 6:30. But I ended up going live at a little after 6:45 because our favorite Bishop had something to tell us, and I had to get the tea for y'all. So yesterday, and I started to upload this, but because I said it's been so long since the bishop came to talk to us, that I started to upload it last night, but then I said, no, I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait and see what happens today. So last night, the bishop came down here and let us know that there was a hearing today in the case of the robbery. You know, that's how this whole thing started, was him getting his church robbed on live stream, and then it went viral, right? So that's how all of this. Mims is here. Hey, Mims. Hey, boo. That's how this whole thing started, right? So he said that they've caught 2 out of the 3 alleged robbers. And one of the alleged robbers was supposed to take a plea deal today. The other alleged robber had a status hearing today. So last night, he let us know that he was going to be in court today. He was going to be there because the robber was going to take a plea deal, and how this was just going to be great and blah, 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 blah. So I said, I don't even see Mims. StreamYard be playing sometimes. I see y'all talking to Mims, but I don't even see Mims. What's up, Ebs? So I went over there. So he said he was going live at 6:30 because the hearing was at 1. So I was like, why he ain't going live yet? Like, when I got off work, because, I talked to Pam. Me and Pam had powwowed about it. What is Mims saying? I cannot see Mims. What is Mims? I don't know why YouTube is playing with me like this. I cannot, and y'all know he not blocked. I cannot see Mims. Well, hey, Mims, you cutting up because they laughing at you. Whatever you doing, you cutting up, child. So, hey, Ray. So, Mim said he was a virgin. He always saying he a virgin. Lies they tell, the lies they tell, honey. Maybe in the last 12 hours he's a virgin, but, sir, moving right along. So they went so that was happening today. So he just went live at 6:30, which is why I was late, because my live was scheduled for 6:30, but then I had to go back. So what we found out is the person who was supposed to take the plea deal today changed his mind. And he gonna go forward with the trial. Now, that could mean so many things and nothing all at the same time. For whatever reason, maybe he had a weak moment and he decided to take the plea deal, and something happened between yesterday and today, or whatever they agreed on it, and today, where he woke up this morning and said, nope, I'm not doing it. I am not going to plead. I'm not going to plead. But he didn't. They came in, and that's what the bishop just said. He said that the man told the judge that he was not going to plead. So they are supposed to be moving forward with the trial. I do not have the date. We can get that information later. I do not have the date of when he is going to, when the trial is going to start. But hell, the bishop's trial started in February. I mean, we getting closer and closer to February, sir. It's almost October, and you're going to be on trial at the same time. You're going to be on trial at the same time. Okay, I'm sorry. That's not funny. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop. That's not funny. Now, here's the thing. Them people. Look, I can't read too much into it. I'm not going to read too much into it. I can't read too much into it. I'm just bringing you what I know. The man showed up in court today with his attorney and said, no, I'm not going to take the deal. I'm not going to take the deal. And now I can see you, Mims. Make it make sense. Now I see it. Fix it, Jesus. And the judge, him and his lawyer did ask for more time. And the judge was like, no, if y'all don't want to take the deal, we're going to trial. I just didn't get the date. I don't know when the trial is going to start, but y'all know I can find out, child. You know that ain't nothing but a hop, skip, and a jump to find out what time, what day. So I'm assuming that this might have been like a Hail Mary at the end kind of thing. So the trial is going to probably start in a couple of weeks, I feel. And then, again, he was still talking when I came live because I just wanted to find out what happened in court. And I knew something happened because when he started off his live, he said, I just want to tell you what happened today about the guy who was supposed to take the plea. I said supposed to. So that's why I was like, oh, wait a minute, I need to get more. I need to listen a little bit longer. So I knew something had happened. So that's the first thing I wanted to bring you. And that's why I was late, y'all. That's why I was late. I was trying to get that last minute tea for y'all. I was trying bloop, bloop, down to the last drop. Down to the last drop. Now, y'all did not remind me that I was supposed to bring y'all some tea about this whole Simone Melody situation. Y'all supposed to remind me yesterday at the end of my live, and y'all forgot to remind me. So y'all need to remind me today, because I think most people don't care. But I'm just going to give y'all a little bit of what I know, a little tidbit, a little teaspoon. Y'all probably don't care, and I get it because I don't care either. But I just wanted to bring you a little ting. Okay. But we'll get to that at the end, child. Okay. Oh, no, I got it on my phone today. Where's my phone? Okay, I got my notes on my phone today. So hold on. Who are we going to talk about first? Oh, what Abby just sent me? Oh, she sent me the screenshot of Mims. Yeah, it wasn't coming up on StreamYard. I don't know why. I mean, I see him now, but it wasn't showing up on StreamYard. I had all right, let's get these easy people over with. Okay. Congratulations, y'all. The SAG people and WGA have reached a tentative agreement to end the strike. Now, some of y'all might be like, what does that mean, a tentative agreement? Is the strike over? Isn't the strike over? So here's what has to happen. When you are dealing with collective bargaining and you are dealing with unions, you have the people who can negotiate on your behalf. I thought SAG has reached a tentative agreement. SAG hasn't reached a tentative agreement. Xavier know better than I do. He said they haven't. I thought they had, so let me rewind. Then I'll take it back. But the WGA has reached a tentative agreement. That I have there. I got that right here. But I thought SAG has. So my apologies. SAG has not. So, but when a union when you have people negotiate for you, they still have to vote on it. So there's a tentative agreement because the people at the table agreed to it, but it still has to go to the unit, meaning the members, and they have to vote. Now, each union has different language on what that looks like. I know when we were with the teachers union, I want to say we had to have a 60% in order for it to pass. So 60% and it was 60% of the people voting, not 60% of the collective bargaining unit. Because, child, very much like in most elections, it's hard to get people to vote for anything. It's hard for us to get people to vote when it was time for elections for officers. It was hard to get people to vote for contracts. Like, we literally were like delivering it to people like, please put it in the mail right now. Please. I don't understand what's so hard about voting, people. But moving on, I'm not getting on that. I'm not going to get on that today. So I think it was 60. I think the way the letter is written is that 60% of the people who voted when I was with the teachers union. So whatever their language looks like. Now, this is what the WGA sent out to their people. I'm going to read you what this says. It says, dear members, we have reached a tentative agreement on a new 2023 MBA, which is to say an agreement in principle on all deal points, subject to drafting final contract language. What we have won in this contract, most particularly everything we have gained since May 2nd, is due to the willingness of this membership to exercise its power, to demonstrate its solidarity, to walk side by side, to endure the pain and uncertainty of the past 146 days. It is the leverage, generated by your strike, in concert with the extraordinary support of our union siblings, that finally brought the companies back to the table to make a deal. We can say with great pride that this deal is exceptional, with meaningful. I'm sorry, my phone started ringing. With meaningful gains and protections for writers in every sector of the membership. So let me say this to you guys. I told you when this strike happened, in my opinion, because again, I don't know everything, but in my opinion, I told you when this strike happened that the pressure would be on at the end of the summer. because right now is the time that we're supposed to be getting new programming, right? We were supposed to get, usually after Labor Day is when you start seeing all the new shows pop up. All the new shows pop up. And so now is the time where the networks are putting pressure. Oh, okay. I didn't know who that was. So that was just the pressure, right? So anyway, the Irrational show seems like one of the shows that they decided to air because of the strike. Yeah, and that's, you know what, Dina, that's a good point. I did see that. So the Irrationals, and there's another show on NBC about a woman who helps find missing children. The whole premise of the show seems ridiculous. She was kidnapped as a child. She got away from her abductor, and she's keeping her abductor in the basement, and he's helping her solve other missing children cases. It's a crazy concept. But that's the other thing too. It's called Found. Thank you. That's the other thing too, you guys. I told you guys a couple of things was going to happen as a result of this strike. One, they was going to dust off shows that they probably had said no to. Okay, and that's what this seems like. Both of those shows seem like shows that they either said no to or they were wavering on. They were like, not quite sure. Two, I told you they was going to start streaming. They was going to start taking the shows off of their streaming platforms and put them on. We saw they did that with Yellowstone, right? The other day they were on ABC. They were streaming something from Disney Plus. I mean, not streaming. They were showing something that only came on Disney Plus. I don't remember the name of the show now, but it was a show that only came on Disney Plus. And I said it's only a matter of time before NBC starts playing like Bel Air or some of these other shows that are only on the streaming apps. And then also we talked about the fact that we were going to see a lot more game shows, which we have. I don't know if y'all have noticed that more Miss Marvel. Thank you, Xavier. I don't know if y'all noticed that more game shows have popped up. So, it's written by the showrunner of All American. Oh, okay. So yeah. So with that being said, you guys, even with the writers coming back, and even if SAG ends their strike tomorrow and they come back, it's still going to be a couple of weeks because remember, the writers went on strike a good month before the actors did, which means that wherever they were done and wherever they were in the writing process before they went on strike, that's where they were. So they went on strike in like May. So it's still going to be a couple of weeks before we get a lot of stuff. That doesn't mean that we won't get anything, but it's still going to be a couple of weeks before it looks normal again. So anyway, that's the update on that. So congratulations again. Like I told you guys the other day, a strike is a last resort, or it should be a last resort when all else fails, because it does cost so much for everybody. It is a lot for everybody involved. So congratulations to them. Xavier said the SAG actors went on strike against the video game companies too. Oh, wow. All right, well, Xavier, you keep us posted. And for those who don't know, I defer to Xavier because that is what he's in school for. So he watches these things a lot closely. He's in school to become a television and movie writer. And so he follows this stuff and he understands it. So that's why a lot of times I defer to him. That doesn't mean y'all don't know either, but that I know Xavier follows it. It's not over for actors, plus it involves gaming. See, Leo's telling me the same thing. Thank you, Leo, and thank you, Xavier, for keeping me up. Thank you for keeping me up. So the actors and actresses are still on strike. The writers have a tentative deal. And let's also remember, tentative means just that. It does not mean that things won't break down later. I mean, I don't wish for it. I don't hope for it. What I'm going to say is not funny, but it makes me laugh thinking about it, and I know it shouldn't. Okay, I'm going to try to say this with a straight face because I shouldn't laugh. I really shouldn't laugh. So, Britney Spears' book is available for pre-order. Her tell-all book is dropping at the end of October. It is available for not queeping. It is available for pre-order. Okay. I'm debating about if we're gonna do it over here on my backup channel, on my reading channel, my book club channel. I'm just debating if I care that much about reading all the things. Cause listen, I still ain't. When I thought Brittany was with us, I probably was more into it. I don't know Brittany with us, so I don't know how into it I am. Child, Brittany this apart, and I shouldn't be laughing. I really shouldn't be laughing. Brittany was online dancing with Butch and Eyes. It's not funny, y'all, but every time I picture this, it's funny. So they say now she got a bandage on her arm and on her leg. It's not funny. Listen. Listen. When I was here advocating for Brittany, y'all know I was advocating. Plies gonna be at the book signing. He is. He is gonna be at that book signing. Listen. When I was advocating for Brittany, I never said that I didn't think Brittany needed help. What I said was I didn't think that conservatorship was fair and that I thought it was excessive. Now, that's what I said. Okay? I ain't never said that girl didn't need some help. Okay? Now, personally, I don't see what the problem is with her dancing. I don't understand why that bothers people so much. I don't understand why y'all, listen, the girl has always liked to dance. If she is getting enjoyment of dancing around her house that she owned, that she paid for, in her bikini, let the girl dance. I don't know why y'all are bothered by it. And if she want to do she would look like, because it looked like she was doing, it looked like it was choreographed. It looked like it was very, you know what I'm saying? It really didn't. I'm not even laughing right now. I'm serious. It didn't look like it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? That Cali girl said that came from a Shakira video. See, it meant something. Y'all leave Brittany alone. Leave her. Listen, Plies is gonna find her. And when he find her, it's gonna be okay. Plies, listen, I'm rooting for you, sir. I am here. I am here for the Plies Brittany link up. I'm here. I am so here. I advocated for Wendy, Britt, and Krishan. I don't remember advocating for Wendy now. Now, I don't remember that. Now, Brittany and Krishan, I did. But I don't remember the Wendy part. Now, I don't know about the Wendy part. You know, Kerry Washington's memoir came out today. And you know what? I used to love biographies and autobiographies. And I think because now they tell us so much that all I'm doing is waiting for the parts that they told us. I might be interested in reading Carrie's book, but I feel like she's telling it. I feel like I don't need to read the book because she done 20 interviews and told it all. Yeah, okay. So Jesse, yes, and I'm still Jesse innocent. What did I tell y'all? Wendy look good. I don't ever remember. I see Cindy now. Cindy, I don't remember that. Now Cindy, I don't remember that. I don't know. China White, you gotta go over to Plies' Instagram. He loves him. He loves him some Brittany. And I used to think it was a joke. I think he dead serious now. I don't remember ever saying Wendy looked good. Now I don't remember that part. Ma'ams, you listen. We're not doing no Kerry Washington over here. There will be no Kerry Washington slander. Talking about her teeth. What's wrong with her teeth? I just find it interesting because she's always been so private that she is willing to tell us all her business. But I really feel like we done got it all. She done told us all her business. But anyway, child. I still want to read Cicely Tyson's. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to put that on my... I think I'm going to do Cicely Tyson next. Right. I don't understand people who go from one extreme to the other. But listen, but I also respect doing it on your terms. I respect that she's doing it on her terms. So I respect that. So anyway, Brittany wasn't even on my list. Oh, wait. I keep picking up my... Brittany wasn't even on my list. I just thought about that. So let's go. Okay. Kim and Kroy, listen, I don't even care no more. But Kroy, again, the stuff that just be making me laugh. Kroy, Kim went to the judge and told the judge she wanted the divorce thrown out because her and Kroy still have sex. Kroy said, listen, just because I slide in your room in the middle of the night when it's getting a little hot and bothered and I top you off a little bit, it does not mean that I still want to be married to you. Okay. It does not mean that I still want to be married to you. Now, I know in some states that's a big deal because in some states you have to legally be separated, meaning that y'all have had no familial relationships, nothing. Y'all, like some states, y'all can't even be going out on dates. Okay. Y'all can't even be going out dates. But Kroy said it don't matter. I still want my divorce. I said, y'all just doing too much. Y'all just doing too much. Kim said, we still having sex. He can't divorce me. He said, but I can. And I am. I saw that, Mims. I saw that he was offered money to I don't want to think about him stripping. I don't want to think about Ralph stripping. You know, male strippers never did it for me. I've never been that girl. I mean, I've gone to the male script shows and all of that, but it has never done it for me. It's just never done it for me. And I damn sure don't want to think about Kroy scripting. Mm-mm. 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 I don't want to think about neither one of them things. Mm-mm. Moving on. Moving right along. Let me see here. Okay, hold on. We are sending prayers to Crazy Bone of Bones Thugs and Harmony. He is very, 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 very sick. He suffers from sarcoidosis, and he was admitted to the hospital. They said that he was throwing up blood and other things were going on, and it is just very, very touch and go. So we are going to send our prayers to the family and the fans of Bones Thugs and Harmony and Busy Bone. Okay. Mims, do it. Mim said, imagine if our boy Kim's house when it goes up for foreclosure in the fall. I say you go to the auction just to be there and just to film yourself at the auction, whether you get it or not. I think that would be absolutely freaking hilarious that you were at the auction because you broke the story. Listen, I don't know about y'all. And I know, like Mims is. Let me tell you something. And I'm a brag on my friend. He gonna hate this. He gonna be mad at me. I'm gonna brag on my friend right now because Mims be clocking 2,000 people in his chat when he go live. Okay, but I remember a year ago when Mims broke the story of Kim Zolciak's house being foreclosed. I remember that. Now, I mean, break the story might be a strong term. Maybe he didn't break the story, but he was one of the first YouTubers, and he definitely did the deep dive and pulled the documents and showed us all of the things because they were denying it. And he was like, because it's right here. It is right here. So that's my boo. That's my baby. So I think it would be a full circle moment, Mims, for you to be at that auction. I'm just saying. I just think that would be a full circle moment. Child, speaking of Mims and Chronicle Speaks and Pam have been on. You were the first YouTuber. See. That's my boo. That's my boo. Right, Miss Baythay said she heard it from Mims first. That's it. See? Yes. Now let me tell y'all something. They have been on Earnesto and Shirley's neck, okay? Mims and Chronicle Speaks and Pam have been on Ernesto's neck. And remember, Pam told us the other day that Earnesto was still, based on the research that she had been able to pull in the court records, that Earnesto was still married. And we thought that Shirley Strawberry was the second wife. And that he was still, no, I'm sorry, the third wife, that he was married. Then he was married again and allegedly divorced, and now he was married to Shirley Strawberry. Y'all, why a whole nother wife done jumped in? And this wife says she is the first wife and that they have never divorced. And everybody that came after her is fraudulent, including Shirley. Baby, she said her and Earnesto been married 30-something years. So instead of us thinking that Shirley was the third wife, baby, Shirley is the fourth wife. Shirley, it is. Oh my gosh, see, Golden, it is giving Why Do Fools Fall in Love. It is giving Why Do Fools Fall in Love. You are so right. You are so right. Let me tell you something. Shirley, you know, there was a story. Y'all might know this story. I'm going to try to make it quick because we got other things to talk about. I'm going to try to make it quick, okay? There's a story that I've heard, and I've heard it a few times in my life, and I might add a little, change a little, but you're going to get the point. There was a man who was a praying man. He was a praying man, okay? He believed in God wholeheartedly, 120%. Believed that God always had his back no matter how you cut it, splice it, spin it, and turn it, okay? There was a flood. There were warnings for days that this storm was coming through, that this flood was coming. There were warnings. Warnings. The man said, I'm going to say right here in my house because God got me. I know God got me. The police came knocking door to door. Mandatory evacuation. Knock, knock, knock. Sir, we need you to leave. There's a flood coming. He said, God got me. It was like, okay, cool, whatever. The flood came through. Boat came along. They said, sir, get in the boat. We're going to get you out of here. He said, God got me. God's going to save me. They said, okay, fine. You want to stay here and wait for God? Okay, cool. The man drowned and died. When he got to the pearly gates, he asked God. He said, God, I was a faithful servant. I believed you. I believe when they said you would save me. I believe that you would come and you would get me. And God said to the man, he said, I came for you 3 times. I sent the warning before the flood. I sent the police to your door. I sent the boat to pick you up. Now, surely I'm telling you, God is sending you the life raft. You can nullify this whole marriage and walk away. Write you a book. Do you a podcast. Do something. Maximize all of this. And go on about your business. Go on about your business, girl. God has sent you a life preserver, okay? Because you don't have to be married to this man. You don't have to be stuck with nothing that he is attached to. You need to file an annulment yesterday. I mean yesterday. You ain't even married to him legally. You don't have a right to nothing that man has because anything, God forbid that man die tomorrow, you don't have a right to nothing. It'll all go to his first wife. She got the paperwork. She got the paperwork. You don't get nothing. You're not entitled to nothing. You don't get nothing. You better give me God is trying to tell you something. Take it back to the what's that, the color purple. Earnesto might not have nothing, but you're right. I don't think he has nothing either, but I'm just saying if for some reason he might have a life insurance policy for all we know. But let's be clear, Shirley, you won't get none of it. Nothing. Anyway, moving on. She probably does have to at least file something. I don't know. I mean, I don't know the legal, you know. You don't know. I didn't go to nobody's law school, child. But either way you slice it, it's a whole mess. It's a whole mess, honey. A whole mess. Hey, Nims, he said, Shirley should still speak. You know what? You so shady. Oh, he's so shady. Y'all know he's shady. Thank you for the super chat, my love. All right, y'all. Let's get into this. What he does have is a bad rap, and she can no longer have to be tied. Exactly, Angela. Hey, my boo. Angela. All right, so that's that, child. That's that. Okay. Y'all remember Lil Tay? Y'all remember that Lil Tay situation that we were talking about a couple of weeks ago? Lil Tay is an influencer that had kind of gone away and then came back, and it was alleged that he allegedly that he oh, I'm sorry, I was reading something else. That allegedly he faked it, and it was a whole question about whether it was faked or not faked or whatever the situation is. Well, child, we got an update. Lil Tay has posted this on their Instagram, and it says, "My abusive, racist, misogynistic, woman-beaten father faked my death." Now, remember, we heard that the family was going through, the parents were going through a divorce and all of that. So Lil Tay posted this on his Instagram. That's what he posted, and with a picture of who his daddy is. He posted it with a picture of his dad. He went on to say the following: "It is with a heavy heart that we share." Oh, I'm sorry, they just reposted what it is. Now he's saying his daddy did it. Yeah, Lil Tay alive. Mm-hmm. Hey, Deborah. Hey, my love. Lil Tay is a girl. Did I say he? I think Lil Tay is a girl. My bad. I'm sorry if I said he. I ain't mean no disrespect. I ain't mean no disrespect. Yeah, Lil Tay. Is Lil Tay a girl or boy? I it's a girl because it says Lil Tay says her father. It's a girl. It's a girl. So Lil Tay say his daddy did. Her daddy did it. Child. Oh yeah, you really. Oh, sorry. I say it's awesome mess is what I say. I say it's awesome some mess. Oh, what's my likes looking like? It's 281 people in the chat. Thank you. Shout out to all 281 that are in the chat. Please hit the like button if you haven't already done so. And if you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Okay. That's her brother speaking because she is too young to be thinking like that. And say, I disagree. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Let me finish reading it. And saying those words. The father was trying to get her out of this, but her brother and mother wants her in it. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. Let me not say that I don't. Let me not say that she wouldn't say that. Let me not say that because I don't know these people, child. I didn't even know who Lil Tay was until Lil Tay allegedly had died. So let me not say that, child. I don't know these people. I don't know these people. Okay. We got 131 people in the chat. Okay, can we get the 200 likes? I mean, it's 280 in the room. Can we get the 200 likes? Can we get the 200 likes? Yeah, I mean, some of these words might be a bit much misogynistic, but maybe not. I mean, it depends. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know these people. But I feel like it's just another thing to add on to this whole situation, child. Another thing to add on to the situation. Right. At first it was said it was her and her brother. Then it was just her. Then it wasn't true. Then the parents were going through a messy divorce. It's always this situation. And I'll be honest with you, I just don't think nobody can no more. Only reason why I'm telling y'all is to give y'all an update. Because I honestly don't. I mean, I'm glad that the baby not gone. But other than that, I'm done. Okay, Andre said, I read the dad was the only one who wanted her to have a normal life, and the brother is known to do stuff like that. And that's what Cali girl said. So listen, I defer to y'all because child. Now, K Michelle is John and Kate. Ooh, okay, Cali girl. Now, K Michelle did a good little interview with R&B music podcast, which was actually pretty interesting. I listened to most of it because I wanted to listen. You know, they've been dropping these sound bites, but I wanted to listen to the whole thing and I wanted to hear the stuff in context. K Michelle has had a lot, y'all. She done been through a lot. She done had a lot going on in her life. She definitely has a story to tell. K Michelle. Now you want to talk about a biopic? K Michelle could give us a biopic. The only problem is I just don't think she's mainstream enough for anybody to take a chance on her story or anybody really watching it. But if you're talking about somebody telling a story, she got a story to tell. I mean, she really does. I mean, you know, she comes from a very middle class family, college graduates, very accomplished parents. She went to R&B Money Mod podcast. Okay, R&B Money podcast. You know, she went to FAMU. She was Miss FAMU. You know, she pledged Delta. She went there on a yodeling scholarship. She got into law school but didn't want to go to be a lawyer and decided she wanted to be in music. And she's got all these different stories of people she worked with. She worked with R. Kelly, and we know about Memphis, and she worked with Mace, and she's got a story. And we of course know about her surgeries and how the girl got a story. And you know, I know K Michelle is either you love her or you hate her, right? I know you either love her or you hate her. But she definitely has a story. I would watch it too. Hey, El Michelle. Hey, my love. I would definitely watch it. I would definitely watch it. So I would be here for a biopic. But anyway, she talked about how when she was with Memphis. Now, y'all, for those of you who've been following, y'all remember that K Michelle told us that Memphis was abusive towards her, and everybody came down on her because at the time Memphis was with Toya, and everybody loves Toya. She's the little sweetheart, sweet little Toya, Lil Wayne's ex-wife. You know, oh sweet Toya. And then we saw them on Marriage Boot Camp, and we saw how he snapped at her, and everybody felt like, well, damn, that sort of vindicates K Michelle, because now we see how he talking to Toya, and we saw him damn near jump across the table and put his hands on her on Marriage Boot Camp. And that's what they showed us. We don't know what they didn't show us, okay? And that sort of vindicated her. So she went on to tell us that when she was with Memphis, he was cheating on her with Toya, and how he would make her watch Tiny and Toya's reality show, knowing that she knew that he was sleeping with her. I said, man, these ninjas ain't shit. Then she talked about how Nicki Minaj, I'm going to put in quotations, stole a song from her. She said it was when Nicki was with Meek Mill, and the song was supposed to be on her. It was a song that she was doing with Meek Mill. She explained how it happened, but it basically, they took the song from her, and next thing you know, it was on Nicki Minaj's record. And they showed a tweet where K Michelle tweeted back in the day, I just found out one of my songs is going to be one of my faves album. Love you, girl. Like, she was very gracious in the tweet. So that kind of confirms the story a little bit. Made her, yeah, because he was allegedly physically abusing her. So he was like, sit your ass there and watch this TV show, or there's going to be a price to pay. You sit down and you watch the TV show. Now, again, that's whether you believe that she was being abused or not, okay? Yeah, I know Scotty talked about it, because, you know, Scotty loved him some K Michelle, honey. You know, Scotty loved his K Michelle, honey. So I know Scotty talked about it, child, because Scotty loved his K Michelle, honey. So that was that. But it was a really good interview, you guys. Y'all need to go. I mean, if you like K Michelle, even if you don't like K Michelle, go check it out. It is a long bit. It's long. It's over an hour long, but it's really good. It really is. Again, I think you get some understanding into why she is the way she is. And, you know, remember, K Michelle became very successful in doing it independently, because she did go through so many different producers and writers and so many people. I mean, people were literally fighting over her. Memphis and R. Kelly were like fighting over her, like who, you know, because Memphis had her contract but wasn't doing anything with her, and R. Kelly was like, give her to me, like give me her contract, because this girl can sing and I can make her a star. and Memphis wouldn't do it. It was just so much. It was so much, but it was good. Like y'all, I'm telling y'all, if you, it was good. It was definitely really good. It was good. I remember that song, so it would have been a nice collab. Yeah, yeah. All right, y'all, let's get into this. Uh, Child, let's get into this. So, down to the love and hip hop. Oh God, Baby says she's suing Mama D. Mama D responded. Let me read y'all what Mama D had to say, if I can find it. Child, if I can find it. I may not have even screenshotted it because it won't that deep. Basically, though, what Mama D said was, here it is right here. Mama D said the following in response to Bambi allegedly suing her for defamation. Mama D said, when you legally sue someone, make sure they're not lying on you, girl. And make sure they don't know everything about you. So when you sue, make sure it's a lie. And you did show that ID because it's on the police report. Come for me all you want. Now look. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I'm sorry. It says, come for me all you want and I will destroy you. Let me say this. I think this is stupid anyway. Like, what? Even if let's just go down this road. Mama D said that you were defrauding the people because you were lying about put like your kids' insurance or something, your income, so you could get Medicaid. She said that you lied, that you were defrauding the government. And this is stuff that Mama D has said about you, Bambi. She said that you were defrauding the government. She said that you didn't pay your divorce attorney, that you still owed your divorce attorney some money. But of all the things that Mama and she may very well be suing for all of that, right? Because Mama D did say all of those things, but that was the example that you chose to use. Again, y'all, we have to remember that these people have to show a loss. You got to show that you lost something. Baby, what did you lose? I'm not saying that it's okay for Mama D to be out here lying on people. I ain't saying that either. Well, that's what she's saying, P. She's saying that Bambi lied about her income. So she could, but I don't know how she could lie about her income because her check from Love and Hip Hop alone should be more than enough for her not to be eligible for Medicaid. Again, just because Mama D said it don't make it true. Let's be clear. Busy, what's up? Me and Busy were at dinner last night with his crazy self. Busy so crazy. I love Busy, y'all. That's my boo, Busy Blue. His crazy self. I'm not saying, listen, I ain't saying that either one of them right or either one of them wrong. I think both of them are ridiculous if you really want to know the truth of the matter. But I think that, again, people like Mama D have been rewarded for the outrageous behavior. I don't think that the lawsuit is going to go anywhere, honestly. I don't think the lawsuit goes anywhere. Now, Callie said that Scrappy's interview didn't help. Now, I didn't see his interview with Carlos King. So I don't know what he said or didn't say in that interview with Carlos King that may not help him. I'm not sure what he said. Mama D just don't like Bambi. Just don't like Bambi. But let's be clear, Mama D has been consistent. Mama D ain't never liked the Bams. And I'm not saying that makes it okay either. But she's never liked the Bam. Okay. Okay. That's just the appetizer to this love and hip hop situation. Let me read y'all this, child. I'm gonna just read through what I have and then we're gonna talk about it because I'm just sick of all of it. But let me read y'all. Let me get to the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta cast to participate in a roundtable about racism and colorism following comments made by Erica Mena. On Tuesday, September the 26th at 9 p.m., immediately following the season finale of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, the conversation continues with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, racism, colorism, and the uncomfortable truth. This roundtable discusses the recent events that aired on the show before MTV decided to stop filming with Erica Mena. International colorism expert Dr. Sarah L. Webb, founder and owner of Colorism Healing, a leader in raising awareness, shifting attitudes, and taking action, leads an open dialogue that features Spice, Yandy, Jock, Scrappy, Sierra, Amy, and a special appearance from Rashida. I'm sorry, a special appearance? Like this is a Now, before I get into the negative, let me start with the positive. I'm going to applaud Love and Hip Hop for actually finding an expert on the topic that can have the hard conversations. I'm going to give them credit for that. I'm going to give them credit for that. Okay. Now, before I get to the negative, Erica Mena posts this showing that she was still filming her green screens and working 3 days after the episode aired where she called Spice the monkey. After the episode aired. Then Erica posted this on her page. I think it's absolutely fair that I speak under this post, especially because I was indeed filming nonstop for 7 months after the actual incident between me and that other individual happened. The network chose to still film with me nonstop, which is why I was used as the base storyline for the whole second half of this actual season. They had this footage for months. They chose to edit it how they wanted and air it. It's only now that they are desperate, trying to save face and using me to do so. If I'm being used to set an example, why was I not a part of this roundtable discussion? Why are they so desperate to film nonstop right now to make up for everything I shot that they cannot use? Desperate to save face, but true, and only reason a statement was even made by the network was because of the backlash. Not because they truly believe what I said was a racial slur. The fact that they are now making a mockery of the situation by using individuals who have indeed said things just as bad, Messy Yandy herself said in 2005, or Hot 97 on air, called me a blank monkey. They blacked it out and I can't tell what it is. Call her some sort of a monkey. To try to save face for this network sponsors is pathetic. If you really wanted to save face, why not have the two women who are just as wrong in that scene have this conversation, since now this network feels it needs to be had? I gave this franchise 13 plus years and now they need to save face, so they're going to wear my name out on this to make up for their fuck up. That's sad. Truth in all of this franchise has always depicted us as zoo animals anyway. Sending so much love to my supporters. I love y'all. Y'all about to get mad at me. She ain't wrong. She ain't wrong. Now, I ain't talking about what she said. I'm talking about this statement. Number one, VH1, if they really truly felt like there was an issue, it should have been handled when it was said. Number one. Number two, they did air it as if there was no problem. There was no disclaimer put on that episode. There was no conversation after that episode. It was thrown up there like every other conflict, and they were ready to move on to the next episode. The only reason why is because we pushed back. VH1, MTV, thank you. Because we pushed back. And when I say we, I mean the fans as a collective pushed back. That is the only reason why VH1 did anything. And I also agree that if this is supposed to be a conversation that we can learn from and we can move forward from, she should be at that table. She absolutely should be at that table. That is the point of having these hard conversations. What is the point of having a hard conversation if the person you need to have the hard conversation with ain't there? If, and you don't have to believe this, and that's fine. I love y'all anyway. But if you believe that was a racial slur, and I'm not telling you what to believe or not to believe. I'm done with that debate. If you believe that was a racial slur, that Erica Mena should be at the conversation so that she can learn and understand. And I don't want nobody talking about she knew what she was saying. She knew. Again, I'm not arguing about that. But how do we move forward is having the serious conversation about race and colorism. Because I've told y'all this before, and I will never waver from this. If we can't have the hard conversations, we will never move forward. And I'm not saying that Erica Mena is the person that I'm not saying that Erica Mena is any beacon of anything. That is not what I'm saying. But that is where the conversation needs to start, in my opinion. Now, if all of this is just some bullshit, just to say y'all did it to pacify us, then bravo. Then bravo. But if we are really seriously wanting to have these conversations, you've got to have the uncomfortable conversations, and you have to have them in those spaces. Remember y'all got mad at me with the whole Sharon Osbourne thing because y'all were like, she's just a racist. She's just a racist. I ain't arguing about that woman, but what I am saying is if she's asking the question, we need to have the conversation. Now, she may walk away from that table and not feel any different than when she sat down, but if we never have the conversations, how do we go forward? I also think it's hypocritical to do all of this over Erica when the same network is allowing Evelyn Lozada to still be on Basketball Wives this coming season. Well, that too. I don't think she's mentally there to have any conversation because she's violent. I don't think she's mature enough. Then put security in the room. I just don't think it's fair that we're going to have a whole conversation about what I said and I ain't there to talk about what I said. I just don't think that's fair. Especially if it's really truly about educating everybody. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. The same people that will say that what Erica said wasn't a racial slur will be the same people that 3 years ago was ready to boycott Gucci over putting the boy in the monkey shirt. Well, it was Gucci and H&M. H&M did one thing, and then a couple of months later, Gucci did something else. But again, y'all understand what I'm saying? The same people that say that wasn't a racial slur, they was the same ones ready to boycott H&M and Gucci. What's the difference? What's the difference? And again, I'm not saying that the conversation needs to be had to rehabilitate Erica. Fuck Erica. This ain't even about Erica. but it is about educating somebody else. If anybody walks away from a genuine conversation about it and they have learned something, then to me, that is the success. I ain't about educating Erica. Erica's a 50-year-old woman who is set in her ways. I'm not saying she can't ever change, but we're not going to change her in one conversation. That's never going to happen. Well, never is a strong word, but that's probably not going to happen. So that part, I'm not even worried about that. But it is about the conversation so somebody else can maybe hear it and think differently and not do it again. The conversation doesn't change anything when it comes to colorism among people of color. They hear colorist and think racist. They will argue. Hold on. Thank you for reminding me the Gucci versus the H&M. H&M was the monkey. Gucci was the turtleneck. They will think racist. They will argue that it doesn't apply to them. But that's why you have to have the conversation, in my opinion. That's why you have to keep having the conversation, because you are absolutely correct. People do conflate the two. They conflate racists with colorists. They absolutely do, and I agree. But I don't agree. I don't agree that the conversation doesn't change anything. I don't agree with that. Because here's the thing. I've told y'all this before, and again, everybody has to process how they process. But I have to, in my mind, I have to believe. Because if I get to the point where I don't think anything helps, then I don't have hope that anything changes. Now, do I think that one conversation changes the world? No, I know it doesn't. I'm not crazy. I'm not stupid. I know one conversation is not going to change everything. But can one conversation start another conversation that starts another conversation that can evolve and change people? Yes. And I have to believe that. If I don't believe that for me, for my own personal mental health, then what's the purpose of any of it? Because here's the reality. We have to have conversations all the time about all things, not just racist, colorist, sexist. We have to have these conversations. Because I've told y'all this before, and I know y'all don't like it when I say this, and when I say y'all, I don't mean y'all, I just mean people. Everybody ain't grow up like you. Everybody didn't grow up with the same experiences. Excuse me. Everybody didn't grow up exposed to the same things. So sometimes people truly don't know. I'm not talking about Erica right now, and I ain't talking about her calling somebody a monkey. I'm talking in general terms. So how do we know what people know if we never have the conversations? And they're hard. They're called hard conversations for a reason, because they are hard. But if we walk through this world with the mindset of they know what they did, they know what they said, what if they really truly didn't? There are people, contrary to popular belief, y'all, there are people that still live in this world today that only deal with minorities in positions of servitude. The school cafeteria, the janitor, a teacher, the waitress, the bus driver, the Uber driver. They live with white people, their family. They go to schools with all white people. They might have one or two people. They go to college. They go to social clubs. All of these things. And vice versa. There are people, minorities, who never leave their community. There are black people that never leave their community. They go to school with black folk, church with black folk. They may have some teachers that don't look like them, but for the most part, that is their world. Same with Latinos, same with Asians. So the reality is, I know it's very easy for us who have had these experiences to say, hey, you know what you said. You know what you did. Dorit from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills said her nanny and housekeeper were black, so she couldn't be exactly. And it's stupid and it's an ignorant statement, but she ain't lying. Well, I ain't gonna say she's not lying because Dorit do be lying, but y'all know what I'm saying. Exactly, P. Remove Erica from the equation of understanding. There are other people who can benefit from an authentic conversation about race and its cousins, colorism, futurism. Exactly. Exactly. Somebody else said something. Hold on, I want to read it again. Remember the botched colorist conversation on Real Housewives of Potomac? Robin and Giselle literally felt because their men and children were dark skinned, they couldn't have a bias. Because that wasn't a real conversation, KFS. That's my whole point. That's why I started off by saying I'm going to give MTV at least that much credit to they actually brought in, one, they dedicated the time. They are having a whole after show, probably an hour long, maybe 30 minutes, I don't know, dedicated to this conversation. That's number one. Bravo didn't do that. Number two, they're bringing in an expert, somebody who is credentialed, that has done this, that has a proven track record and can speak to all of the idiosyncrasies as it relates to colorism and racism and all of these different things. To me, that is more than what Bravo did. I'm not even going to count that bullshit on Real Housewives of Potomac. You don't throw something that serious into a reunion for a segment and expect that we're going to get anywhere. We're not going to get anywhere. Because first of all, everybody walked in there with an attitude. They already had their guards up, because as much as people may not be fans of Giselle and Robin and Ashley, this is something that they have had to deal with through, from the fan base to, the bloggers to all of that. So they already were on guard. They already had their dukes up ready to fight, right? But I feel like in a roundtable conversation with people who absolutely are again, have credential, know what the hell they're talking about, that's another conversation. And that shows me that you are serious about looking serious about the conversation. Did they have an expert for BBW, Black Basketball Wives? I don't know, because I had probably stopped watching Basketball Wives by then, child. Y'all know I quit on Basketball Wives when that whole stuff went down, because I got tired of arguing with y'all. I got tired of arguing with y'all about the OG thing, so I just stopped. So I have no idea what they did on Basketball. I'm not even being funny. I don't know what they did on Basketball Wives. Yeah, Bravo did. Yeah, Bravo, that wasn't serious. I don't even count that. That wasn't serious. That just wasn't serious to me. If Bravo, and I remember Candace saying that they asked them if they wanted to and they voted, and Candace wanted to do it like that, but the other lady said no. But again, I don't feel like if Bravo was really serious about it, it shouldn't have been a question. It should have just happened. And it didn't have to be just Potomac. They could have opened it up to some of the other women on the other franchises who have, you know what I mean? But so, okay, y'all are saying that they didn't do anything. What it revealed is that they are out of touch and in denial, as if being lighter, etc., doesn't equal professional treatment in our very own community. And let me say this too, and then we're going to wrap it up after this. Let me say this. Colorism is sort of like white privilege, right? Just because you are not actively seeking preferential treatment as a white person doesn't mean you don't receive it. And I think the first thing to accept, I think where we start with colorism is understanding that colorism exists. And if you are considered lighter skin, you benefit from that, whether you choose to use it or not. Whether you are actively using it or not, you benefit. And one thing I will give Ashley Darby for, which, oh Lord, that burned coming out my mouth. Ashley Darby actually said that. She actually acknowledged that she knows that her light skin has given her privilege. She acknowledged, now she at least acknowledged it. But I think that's where we have to start. I got into an argument with one of my coworkers, a white guy, and I said that to him. He made a comment. I don't even want to get into the whole conversation now. But he made a comment, and I was like, white privilege much? And he got so offended. Like as if I called him racist. And I said, I'm not calling you anything. I said the comment you just made, what you just did is as a result of your preference as a white person. And that's just it. Now, I'm not saying that you consciously did it. I'm saying that that happened as a result of you being a white man. He was so upset. He was so offended. So, anyway, I saw a clip on TikTok below. I think I want to go back and watch the morning show because it actually looks pretty good. But I did see that clip, but I could gather what happened from that clip. But you're right, it was really good. Sounds like it was like a Roger Ailes type of situation where some emails were leaked, and as a result, the white woman got caught up in making some racist comments, and she sort of got called on the carpet. It looked like a really good clip. But that's one of the shows that I'm thinking about going back and watching is the morning show. I just don't have Apple TV, so I think that's why I hadn't been watching it, because I don't have Apple TV. But I think doesn't it stream on Prime? I thought it streamed on Prime, but I could be wrong. Anyway, y'all, let me get ready to get out of here. I will not give Jennifer Aniston and Apple TV my money. Girl, yeah, I don't have Apple TV, so if I can't find it somewhere else. But I did see that clip on TikTok, and it looked really good. All right, y'all, let me get out of here. It's 8 o'clock. I will talk to you guys later. We are going to do a teacher project tomorrow. We are back, and we will be doing a teacher project tomorrow. And I will talk to y'all later. Mwah! Peace. Thank you. Oh, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.